What's happening, people? Welcome to the United Stand.
Like
Yeah, we've started already. Miles is
That's
finished.
how you're trying to do me
Thought we
like
try
that.
and catch Miles out sleeping, which he was just then, as per usual. Don't
Oh,
make him fool you.
It's forfeits that I mentioned.
He's trying. Oh yeah, we need to do that.
Forfeits.
We'll drop that in this one to let them know at the end. But anyway, welcome to another road trip. Thank you, Watford, for not being able to beat Tranmere with your C team. Which would have meant, oh look, I need to get out of the way. There's a police car there. I was thinking, why are we not moving? Some incident there. Hold on, I need to concentrate here, guys. Sorry if this is a bit boring. This is probably like a running commentary of me driving opposed to actually previewing the game. Oh my God, the car's facing the other way, the whole wrong way. He's obviously crashing and spun around.
Health and safety, please.
Yeah, there's no ambulance there though. Right, Tranmere. Yeah, Tranmere. Where was I? Thank you to Watford for not being able to beat Tranmere. Obviously, being a fake fan and a glory hunter, I live not far away from Watford, so for that game to have been away at Watford would have been a godsend. Yeah. I'm tired. I had a late night on Friday night, and I'm still feeling the effects of that.
Yes,
and
mate.
now I've got to go to Tranmere and drive there, which is absolutely fantastic. I'm buzzing. But yes, the real issues are, obviously, after this Burnley game, it's got toxic, it's got quite horrible. Hopefully these guys are right here on the side. Their car has just literally turned around facing the other way. So that looks quite bad, but all parties are okay. That's the main thing. Right, we're back on the move. Yeah, it's this game, right, is a damned if you do, damned if you don't. Nothing can happen that can ease the pain of that Burnley game. Yeah, you want to get back to winning ways, but it's against a side that are way off the pace of Premier League quality. So we go and beat them. We should do. If we lose to them, obviously it's horrendous. So there's nothing Solskjaer can really do today that will change anyone's thinking about what's happened from that Burnley game onwards. And you know, I have to say, before I talk about the game, like, some of the stuff he's saying is just a bit weird to me. I don't know, like when he said about he was asked about, you know, Mourinho and Van Gaal, forgot his name. Mourinho and Van Gaal sort of saying, you know, that they were moaning about the structure of the club, and Ollie was basically asked what he thinks about the structure, and he said, well, some people don't look at themselves as the problem, you know. I'm confident in the board here and the structure of this club. So that means that you're saying the fans are wrong then? You are. Like, I know he can't come out and say, you know, the board are shit, Ed Woodward's incompetent, the Glazers are this, the Glazers are that. No one expects him to come out and say it like that. But for me, if you know the fans are going in on the board, and there's a valid reason for that, because I think I don't even need to talk about all the evidence that supports why the club is poorly run. That's fine, but just swerve it then. Just swerve it in a professional manner. Just say, I can think of an answer right now. Just say, it's been a difficult time since Sir Alex has left. A lot has needed to change. I'm just doing my best to make sure that we do. Don't get me wrong, we're still going to say, he won't even come out and say it, but that's fine. Don't say, I think the structure is okay. Because by saying that, you're basically saying, well, I don't know why the fans are protesting. I don't know why everyone's angry. They're doing a good job. To me, that's what it seems. You know, I look at other managers. I look at when Arteta speaks, and he's so meticulous in what he's saying. Yes, he's early on in his Arsenal, you know, career, managerial career, but you can kind of see, all right, he's being quite strong on his players. He's being quite aggressive in what he wants them to do, and then you're seeing kind of that movement or those changes and decisions being made kind of in their game management. Same with Lampard. He comes out in his post-match. He was like, "I'm like a broken record. We're not a very good team when we don't have that cutting-edge quality. When we allow teams to be in the game to the 94th minute, it's not good enough. Don't try a Cruyff turn. Don't try a dinked ball without much care on the pass. La-di-da-di-da-di-da." A manager that's kind of not throwing his players under the bus. I get that. No one wants to out individual players, but you kind of just believe in what he's saying. And I just think there's been far too many times this season where, like, I just don't know if Solskjaer's saying the right things. We all want to, not all want to give him time, but, you know, I want to try and give him as much time as I can. But like I've always said, he needs to give us something to buy into. and obviously would just not see that at the moment. But it was a big shock for me to see him kind of say the structure of the board is good, it's okay, everything's fine. I didn't quite get that. I don't know, just swerve it in a professional way for me. But yeah, on to today's game. Look, as I always say, it's like a saying that I've been saying all the way through January. It's like my little trademark saying, the games are coming thick and fast, and it's so true at the end of the day, because he's going to have to make changes here and there. That pitch is horrendous. We know it is. It's the same for both sides, though, but it's not going to be great. And we saw what happened against the likes of Rochdale. Sometimes, and Colchester, sometimes, you know, it can go south in periods against these type of teams. Colchester were in the game up until the second half against us. Rochdale took us 2 extra time. And half of me, not just because of the journey, would have preferred to go to Watford. I think, you know, sometimes playing against these teams like Tranmere and stuff, it is their cup final. Difficult game, you never know, and we don't need any more embarrassment. You know what I mean? We need to get the job done and get out. Hopefully we do that. I think he'll pick as stronger team as he can. Because like I said, I don't even think we really have the players. There's not that much difference between our A team and our, you know, in inverted commas, B team. They're both pretty much crap. You know, you take out it's true, you take out Rashford from it.
Wouldn't that make them a C team? Yeah,
it would. With C, D, E, go through the whole alphabet, mate. Whatever. Like, there ain't. What I'm saying is, no matter what team Ollie throws out, they all look as clueless as the other. That's just. It's not like, you know, they make you look at Liverpool. They made wholesale changes when they played Everton in the FA Cup. Was it? Yeah, FA Cup. And you see how they went and put Everton to the sword at Anfield. They played exactly the same way, because, you know, that proves that the coaching is being infectious and being pushed right through the club. But that's a whole different debate. But yeah, for me, I don't think we have an A, a B, a C, a D team. I just think it's all a mishmash of a culmination of rubbish at the moment. So no matter what team plays, usually has the same limitations or the same strengths. So I think we'll see that today. I think, dare I say, I think we win the game. I don't even know. We're that inconsistent and that bad at the moment. Anything can happen. We could get a replay out of it, you know. So Miles, what are you expecting in this game?
It's one of those ones where I just have no idea. Like, you know, you have a game against Burnley where you expect to win it, and then we go and put in the performance that we did. You know, some people will think, oh, you know, it's a bit of a silly thing to say that you don't know what's going to happen because, you know, Tranmere are not a great side or whatever. But that's, you know, with our performances lately, it just goes to show that we can put in any kind of performance. We don't know. We can either be very good, you know, on the night, or be terrible. And looking at that pitch, it does look like it's going to be an interesting one. Like, I think that could be the thing to swing it in Tranmere's favour. And I think they could even like nick a win if they really wanted to, like, because the pitch just looks horrible. But I mean,
they're 21st in League One.
Yeah, well,
they're in a relegation battle in League One.
I mean,
and we're actually saying we don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's insane. And the thing is, we've been in those kind of situations before. MK Dons comes to mind. I can't remember where they were at that point. I think they were doing better than Tranmere. Yeah, I think at least.
Bristol City League Cup.
Yeah. We, you know, it's not like we're not used to a big cup upset. Yeah. So literally anything can happen.
We're also not used to losing to relegation fodder.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. We should go and get the job done. Won't be surprised if we don't, but I think we should put it out of the bag.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully we do. Obviously, the last thing we need is another replay. Just get the job done. You know, we keep having so many games to have to play, and with Wolves coming up, you saw how Wolves performed against Liverpool. They managed to get it back to a draw and were competing very well before Liverpool do what they do, because they are that good, and just go up a gear and get the 3 points. But that's going to be a tough game, and I don't think that's what I'm saying. This is a bit of a shit game, because I don't think we win this game comfortably, which breeds loads of confidence for the Wolves game. Because if we perform, it's Premier League, it's completely different, and you can't almost change the confidence by beating the team that's potentially going to get relegated from League One.
And then with how poorly we've been doing anyway, a good win wouldn't bring any confidence.
Doesn't mask anything, does it? It doesn't.
Confidence, because, you know, we come back to the Premier League, and then when we're given the game to really try and, you know, put pressure on Chelsea, we don't do nothing. So This game, like you said at the very start of the video, like, what does this game mean in terms of confidence for the players? doesn't mean much because this isn't the game where you're like, oh yeah, let's go out and win this, and then yeah, we're gonna fight for the rest of the season.
It just doesn't. Exactly.
Yeah.
At any given moment, even if we were in 19th, 18th place in the Premier League, we should be going to Tranmere and playing them off the park. I know you never have a God-given right to do anything. I get that. You got to earn your way to play, and we've got to be at it today because I get it. Football's football, and it's not one on paper. It's not one in league positions. It's one on the pitch. I get that, but I'm not saying there's no way we can lose today. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is if we get the job done, you can't over-celebrate that. You can't be. I don't want to see people being, we're really good. This shows the signs that we are building something. This is Tranmere. We're 21st, like I said, in League One or whatever they are. So, no disrespect to them. You know what I mean? They've done well to beat Watford over 2 legs. They came back from 3-0 down. They showed spirit as well. That's another thing. If you just think that this team's going to just roll over and let us go through to the next round, they've obviously got players who can fight in it. They were 3-0 down to Watford away and come back to get a replay and then beat them after being pegged back to 1-1 as well and got to go in extra time. So they clearly don't stop fighting. So at the end of the day, we've got to go and earn the right to play and the pennies take care of the pounds take care of the, what's that saying? Let the pennies take care of the pounds. You never, Miles is the man, you never hear sayings.
I was saying, I ain't heard of that since.
The pennies take care of the. In the comments, let me know what I'm trying to say. There's pennies. The pennies take care of the pounds. Make the pounds take care of the. I don't know, but I know it's a saying, and someone's going to put it in the comments.
Go to Poundland and buy everything for £1.
In the comments, you lot put the saying that I'm saying. Miles, just away from the game though. Solskjaer's kind of comments what he's saying. No player's going to come in or out of the club without my say so. He's basically saying he has the final say on who the club brings forward, and Josh was kind of saying it as well. And I was saying, yeah, it's true actually. Like, well, that means what? Are you not going out and asking for this player? They're kind of coming to you saying, oh, we've got this, we've got that, fancy that, and he's going, nah. Is he not going, I want this type of player, I want this person, I want this actual player, or and just his comments on there's nothing wrong with the club structurally and just weird kind of stuff he's saying. What are you saying?
Yeah, I think with that first comment, I think he probably worded that wrong. I think he does say he wants these players, and then they have to go out and try and
a striker, or someone tall, someone hold up the ball, someone strong, someone fast, someone whatever.
But how can they let him go out and say that, especially when they know what the situation at the club is?
I don't think they bring players to him and say, look, we want to bring this in, what do you think? I think he says, no, this is what I want. I do think so. I think every Man United manager has been afforded that luxury.
Right.
The second part was
what you said about Van Gaal and Mourinho. Basically, some people don't look at themselves. They blame other people. You got to look yourself in the mirror and take accountability. Since I've been here, it's been great, and there's nothing wrong with the structure of the club. Basically, saying in the opposite way, you're basically saying, in my opinion, the fans are wrong. Then there's nothing wrong.
Yeah, well, first he hasn't taken any because he's never really owned up to losing games in the manner that we've lost them. Okay, he's been like, we've lost games and whatnot. But look how Lampard talks. Look how look how upset he looks in after a game talking about his team. He looks very upset
and honest.
So honest.
That's the biggest thing. Just honest.
So honest, saying how much he wants the team to be doing well. So that makes no sense. And yeah, like you were saying before, obviously he has to back the board in what he says, but things are going so badly wrong that you can't ignore what is going on. You can't ignore what the fans are saying. Basically the whole ground stood up at that Burnley game to voice their opinion.
Exactly, and he's basically saying, he said that the culture of the club had to change when I come in and stuff like that. So you're contradicting yourself because you're already saying that it ain't run properly. Like, I know you might talk about amongst the players and stuff like that, but he basically said a lot needs to change. So to say that the structure of the club is good, I just found that crazy. And the way he broke down that Liverpool game, saying, we did better than the thing before. Hold on a minute. Don't you know maths? We still lost by a 2-goal deficit, and we scored the last. When Joseph got sacked, we lost 3-1. Is it 3-0 or 3-1? I think it was 3-1. Yeah, it was 3-1. I think Jesse Lingard scored a tap in. 3-1, yeah? So we lost by 2 goals. This time we lost 2-0 and didn't score. How can you say it's progress? It don't make sense.
And in that game we could have easily got beaten if 4 or 5-0 if they were really on it.
Just really odd, man.
Some of those really odd. So it's a mess, man. It's a mess.
Yeah.
He needs to really sit down and think about what he says before he comes on camera. Like, it's mad. Everything's such a mess. Like, we all came out of that ground kind of looking at each other and scratching our heads like, like what just happened? I just looked around and no one. Some people look at us as being on the United stand to kind of get an answer and be like, what's going on? We don't know. No one knows. Like, we're fans just like anyone else. Like, Ollie needs to kind of come out and say what is really happening, or address our fears. You know what I'm saying? Address what is going on. It's a mess.
Well, I see. There's what? Just what's the date today? 26. We've got about 4 or 5 days of the transfer window left, something like that. Yeah. Or whatever it is, and you can just see a little bit of a boost, maybe get a player in the door and a striker to try and boost up everything, like little PR stunts, try and act like everything's rosy again when it's not. But we're so inconsistent, you never know. Like, we could go and flip in, scrape against Wolves, then do something against Chelsea, and then we're back in the 4th spot race again or whatever. We're not really truly out of it because we're still the same points off it, but it's just frustrating because I just think there's always so much more bigger things going on than the little imperfections, the big imperfections of the form that we show, which is inconsistent. The mere fact that we're even still in for a hunt for the top 4 is weird. But to finish off, we're going to say this thing we're going to start doing about like a little forfeit thing. So was it on results or was it on like
which one
who scores?
Results,
you got to do it on win, lose or draw, I think, because if you do it on goal scorers and the score line, it's going to be a bit mad.
Well, then what if we both say win?
Then it will be determined by another factor.
Okay, so you got to say
who was closest.
So you got to say your win, lose or draw, and the result.
Yeah, and then we go on who's closest.
Who's closest? Yeah.
All right, cool. So basically, we're gonna start doing that, and there's gonna be forfeits. Let us know what you guys think the forfeit should be. Don't say anything stupid like Miles should get on top of the roof of the car while Flex is driving it up the M1 to see if he can keep his balance. Yeah, it can't be. Yeah, remember people, I'm driving the car. Yeah, don't say anything silly. I don't know, maybe eating some horrible peppers or eating some of the worst food that we don't like. I don't know, but just come up with something just to
aubergines.
make. Aubergines, Jesus. Or courgette, which was worse. Jesus Christ.
ABC, Mama no.
Aubergines and courgettes are they're fake cucumbers. They're fake cucumbers.
Beetroot.
Oh, beetroot's nice. Beetroot's nice.
No.
Yeah, beetroot's nice. Anyway, we're going way off topic here, but you get what we're saying. Drop your views in the comments about what forfeits we could do just to make the road trips a little bit interesting. Because if we keep having to talk about this shit heap of a match all the time, of our team just being poor, it's just going to be depressing for you lot. Want some kind of fun, you know what I mean? So we're gonna do that. And we'll see you guys.
You forgot to do the prediction.
Oh yeah, the prediction. Because we're not going to know what the forfeit is, but we do a prediction anyway.
No, but you didn't say one for the game that's today.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, we did one for it. What's the prediction, Miles?
I think, you can get a replay in this one, can't you? Yeah. Oof.
Don't predict that.
I genuinely believe it could go to replay. I think a 2-2 draw because of that pitch, and this is not me throwing an excuse for the players, but that pitch does look awful. Yeah. I think like a 2-2 draw, and then we get a replay. Yeah, I really think so.
Oh, Jesus, I can't do it, Miles. I can't. Although it is possible, I gotta go over win today, man. I think it's a terrible day. It's a terrible day. It's a terrible time if you're not back in Manchester United to win against Tranmere. I'm sorry, but even though it could happen. But I'm not getting drawn into it.
Be positive. 3-0. 3-0.
I think 3-1. I think 3-1. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. We'll see you guys at the fan cams. Hopefully, being through to the next round and get a decent draw as well if we go through. Please don't be away to someone crap or no offense, but I just want to be at Old Trafford until we got the best chance of winning. Is that even the best chance of winning anymore? Actually, who knows? Maybe we should just play in a park somewhere. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, anyway, see you guys then. Peace. Big thank you to you guys for watching the latest of our videos. And if you want to check out more, make sure you do that just to the right of me. We are the biggest and best Manchester United channel in the world. Make sure you check us out on all of the socials as well. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. The socials are along the bottom. Peace.